Edi amaye asumdwe onyame edi amaye owo die onfa nkan ho kra. This is Afro 614 Radio, Afro 614 TV. Mepacho uba video yiswa na washe video no edi amame fefefe. Ye frame Kumasi Nyame omaye adwuma so ana wasogu a uti. Omu se be 3 weeks ni emu hu me. No kre metu kwan kakra ko yiye niema 1212 bi. Afei na maba ntino the Oman Jumano so next Saturday we will have representative from the MPP and the NDC in the studio. It's bacho oba o questions be another bar na beto CFFF. And then I am kwan and then we know be dim komobi. But answer na not to say the bia munim se me bad dia. Nay equal. Equal na soma sene ema me di dwumadi e de ebremo. Equal the one say a ba say yenya printing works there. There's no other company compared to Equal. Hey, open volume copies, open color copies, open business cards, envelopes, brochures, flyers, promo items, booklets, cardless forms, invitation cards, rubber stamps, photos. Just say, take it this way. See if I say be a watch the book. Maybe I'll put be a print it. I publish a Equal. Obeying the ama old photos be or na person reclaiming o person the two wood so o person the two canvas so any size be equal e be ama o mark now person e be a true be good mark na ho and I say o something precious be obi dey achew now person o ye bibi printing be the to ho ani nyina equal e be the ama hwe equal 1900 East Dublin Granville 1900 East Dublin Granville Road. A year 161 also our former Ashland University building anymore. Mr. Kosijima and a pound for Mubiba no more Juma Eddie amount. Yes, Inkwell no. Anything printing. So pe publish a crana. Inkwell be be publish it. Eddie amount. Na Inkwell so the no Revolt Africa. Revolt Africa app be a marketer. All it concentrates on. A up and coming artist. And I say omo from independent artist no. Omo kwane you concentrate on and say oh yeah independent artist. Na say opese onyum ko akira. Wasa na do onyum na ba beto the Revolt Africa app no so. So you will be to same so at be opese to fresh music, fresh talents, fresh acts. Revolt Africa app no so. About the Android and it's on the Play Store. Okwanwa ko download. Na say the dwumadi na ide. Asese so do nyom koto so a fe na eja what to me ide. Eti the eko. Me ba cha oba no a video no e de amame. Oba na a comment so e de amame. Ana de bia me kan say I do not hold monopoly to wisdom and I say to knowledge. And to say bia me can be na say anko yi a also betimi a kire wadwene na say correct na say correct me no correct me nyina o man adwuma na nyina yeah na answer na they say the bia munim say ye ba say dia na the tidbits e be di kan bansa ye the tidbits e be di kan bansa answer na me come first story no so kra no mema enua ba ma adwale na busuafo nyina ya akọ ekwan ya enua ba na fa so afiri mu no ya rehu atofu so ye momu nyina ya akọ say obia odofo betimi aboutu 6 times de na ano edene enti no ye ma no ya akọ ye ma busuafo no nyina ya akọ na mencheche omore na answer na first story married police officer kissed his girlfriend before shooting her victim's uncle claim. One of the uncles of the deceased lady who was gunned down by her lover has stormed social media with a new set of claims. According to him, a CCTV in the neighborhood captured what happened on the day his niece was shot. The late Marjo's uncle disclosed that the victim's boyfriend gave her a final kiss before shooting her to death, adding that Marjo and her boyfriend had a conversation and kissed prior to the shooting. From the CCTV cameras, he kissed her before shooting her. One of her friends were also present at the scene, and it looked like she was trying to settle the scores between them. One of the deceased uncles narrated in an interview with GH Page, monitored by Ghana Web. Giving an account, another family member stated that Marjoa was shot 5 times in total. Once on her forehead, twice in her chest, and twice in her belly. Wow. He added that she pleaded with her boyfriend not to kill her after he pulled out a gun from his pocket. Whilst having the conversation, the man pulled out the gun and she screamed out and said, Tycoon, don't kill me. I don't have anything doing with the man. He fired the first shot at her forehead, then 2 on her chest, and then 2 on her belly. After the bullet got finished, he cocked the gun to load more bullets and realized that he was being watched, so he entered a tricycle, aimed at the driver, and moved, he stated. He also disclosed that the man in question is a married man with kids. You are married man with kids, a whole police inspector. Even when you are married to someone, it is unjustifiable to kill your partner because she has cheated. This is even a mere relationship, so what right do you have? He questioned. Meanwhile, the police are on a manhunt for the suspect as friends, family, and sympathizers are demanding justice for the 26-year-old deceased. A report by Kesbet TV revealed that the said incident took place on the evening of Thursday, April 20th, 2023, at the forecourt of Dufie Towers in Adwuma. So I say, "Wow, Dufie Towers." Wow. Yanko politics more, but before then, no. Areho, again, you won't know. Areho, but bende. Nyame ncheche busuafo no re na onfa yenua ba ne kranso ensie. Na police officer and the police for no. This time no over to you. Munnim mo amu nipa right now. Mo hwe ne mra pepepe intact. Yemfa no nso emfa mra kwan so te say the Ghana mra no ese no. I will drink poison and die if Bawumia is elected flag bearer. Kennedy Japan's boy. Hey, the founder and leader of pressure group Citizen Eye Ghana, CTEC, has dismissed any possibility of Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia winning the new patriotic flag bearership. Ahead of the NPP's upcoming flag bearer election, Dr. Bawumia, who is enjoying massive endorsement among the leadership of the NPP and government officials, is deemed as one of the front runners in the race. However, Mr. Alex Tete, who is a member of the campaign team for Ascend Central, Member of Parliament Kennedy Ohene Ejapon, a contender in the recent race, says the vice president has no chance of winning. The day that you see that delegates have elected Bawumia, I will drink poison and die. You will not hear me speak on the radio again. A confident Alex Tete proclaimed during an interview, OKFM's Adeachen Ebia morning show. In his estimation, delegates of the NPP have set out to vote against the vice president who has failed to seek their welfare and is only seeking to buy his way through the contest. Let the time come and we will see. You think you can just give someone money and go sit somewhere after 4 years, then you come back to them? See how dejected the NPP delegates have become despite their party being in power. It is as if they are rather in opposition, he stated. Despite the wide endorsement received by Dr. Bawumia, Dr. Alex Tete argues that is rather individuals with parochial interests who are supporting the vice president and not actual delegates of the NPP. He noted that Kennedy Japan will win the NPP flag bearership due to his record of promoting delegates' welfare and fidelity to the party. Yes, Nadia. Hey, Kennedy Japan crop for any menum poison a woman poison a woody. Say, Kennedy Japan ever so come menum poison, they will say, ya can say Muhammad, you are the verse, Ibrahim and Nemua, or also a menum poison up to now, or no poison we, Ibrahim Muhammad, so in we. And them into the near no so you better the BC. All the big names listed as Galamsey Corporation Prof. Frempong's report. Frempong brought a report to the buyer. I said, former Environment Minister Professor Kwabena Frempong Boateng has been in the news following a 36-page statement he released on illegal small-scale mining in Ghana. The former minister, while submitting a report on the work of the Inter-Ministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, not only cited the challenges the committee faced, but also persons he believed contributed to the frustrations of his work. The report, which was addressed to the Chief of Staff and the Ghana Police, implicated some new Patriotic Party members, including MPs and top government officials, as having been involved in Galamsey menace. Portions of the report indicated that these MPs and government officials were either directly involved in Galamsey or using their power to protect relations who were involved in the menace. The 36-page report implicated persons including former MP for Manson Kwanta, Joseph Abetkwam, Director of Operations at the Presidency, Lord Comey, Executive Assistant and Head of Social Media at the President, Charles Niteku, and Frank Asiedu Bequin, Director of Political Affairs at the Office of the Chief of Staff. Professor Boateng also accused the Minister of Information, Kojo Nkrumah, of hatching a plot to bring him down over his fight against the menace. Below is a full list of the names of persons named in Prof. Frimpong Boateng on Galamsey and how he details their involvement. Kojo Ofosu-Efri, aka Sir John, in part of the report, Professor noted that the late Sir John was actively giving out timber concessions, even in the forest reserves for logging. He was also cited to have given forestry entry permit to mining companies, both large and small scale, including those of foreign nationals, for prospecting activities at a time when the president had put a ban on that activity. Gabriel Chidakon, leading member of the MPP, Gabriel Chidakon, was cited in the report as having called him Prof. Frimpong Boateng to inform him that he was a lawyer of Heritage Imperial Limited, a company that was destroying the Krobo and Apampram Forest Reserve and polluting River Ofen. Kojo Oponkrumah, Professor Boateng, in the report said that Oponkrumah hatched a plot to bring him down over his fight against the men. According to Frimpong Boateng, Kojo Oponkrumah gathered and incited a team of journalists to attack him and sabotage his work. According to Professor Frimpong Boateng, the senior minister Yao Osafo-Mafo connived with some persons to accuse him of selling excavators and putting the proceeds in another person's account. He noted that the senior minister covered up for John Oforiatta, then National Security Coordinator for the Central Region, and Eko Usi. Charles Owusu, who was the then director of the operations at the Forestry Commission under Sir John, was accused of conniving to use Chinese gangs to do the mining on behalf of Sir John. He also said he had called Prof. Frimpong Boateng during operation at Bipotentin to claim that the concessions and excavators. John Abetkwam, who is a former member of Parliament, Manson Kwanta, was cited in the report as having used his position as a member of the board of the Minerals Commission to acquire several dozens of large-scale concessions in his district for community mining purposes. He said he sold these private individuals for 200,000 Ghana cedis per concessions. Lord Comey and Charles Togo, both Jubilee House appointees, are said to have supported illegal mining or interfere with the fight against the men. S.K. Boafo, chairman of the Minerals Commission Board, was accused by Professor Frimpong of supporting the position of the Lands Ministry after appointment of Kokua Sumachreme against the community mining program. According to him, the ministry was angry that the IMCIM was at the forefront in matters concerning small-scale mining, which they said were among the functions of the Minerals Commission. Professor Frimpong also noted in his report that SK Boafo even blocked the MCE of Asante Akim Central for allowing IMCIM to commission community mining sites in the area, threatening that she would lose her job if she did. Frank Asiedu Bequin, Protozua. Frank Bequin, who is said to have been working at the official of the Chief of Staff, allegedly was one of the big men who called Professor Frimpong Boateng in January 21 after task force entered a concession in Bipotentin for an operation to seize excavators and destroy Galamsey. According to Professor Frimpong Boateng, Mr. Bequin called the task force and asked the release of the excavators and the blind side of the Chief of Staff. Kwaku Baako, Professor Frimpong, in his report said that renowned journalist Kwaku Baako called him to express displeasure about his operation at the mining concession owned by Kwaku Baako's friend, Donald Ensua and Simon Ayman, a Canadian national under their company C&J Alaska. He added that Mr. Baako's new crusading guide newspaper later reported false articles about him with a lot of lies and misrepresentations. Any edin na mabobo ede amaono edin mabobo de amaono the Professor Frimpong Boateng kanono. Hey Ghana ebeyi so beche Ghana ebeyi eso ebeche. And then come on, minimum be simple. So I went to Ghana, and I'm gonna give you my review of my trip to Ghana. They could do Ghana and they spent 3 weeks in Ghana. First and foremost, I must applaud the president, the ex-president, for a beautiful Terminal 3. Terminal 3 is very beautiful, very nice. A standard, and this is first kiosk na use. This is a standard. But the problem, I'm who airport want to say, this organization, airport one, this organization in Nanchina, extortion. The moment you hit the airport, extortion begins. You go through the passport control where you're going to control your passport to make sure, say, be a officer, you okay, to figure those things out. The moment you enter airport inside, oh yes, I did na. So this is my experience. We could do one a lady and say, yellow fever. Initially, she asked for COVID, and I believe COVID, man. I don't see yellow fever, and I'm so yellow fever. And I'm presented when I was going to get my visa. And since they gave me the visa, they didn't tell me I'm supposed to submit the yellow fever. But my war yellow fever now end with 10 years. Lady is chinchina obe yellow fever no. And yes, I dey and it is a piska man. No mamenko. So him scary me the piska man. Me have to see every play. Me go I don't have the money. But yellow fever and those and before you even get your visa no, you send all those information and send the visa no the amount. Until I don't know why the SMS are presenting a wahanum. But even if that is the situation, I didn't have that information because there's no part of the visa application. And I said the dues no nature said I have to present that first answer. No saying just of my ska. I'm so me to me ska. And ujame. So I went through the line. I feel me drew immigration and search me. Every baby me bag. So me drew me the bags for. Me the bags ni see always the nipa over her bags they say, oh me how abrepa. I'm saying yeah, I'm very tired. It's a long trip. We did some person baby bag na so. We near you be out there pakakramai and neko. This is what the immigration officer no eka. Say me person will be me bag so I'm pakakramai no na menko. I was like, I feel the messy near the intino. Skinny hot. Oh. So to be it's like everybody is extorting money from you. And then you get there, I feel who be a fakat, they bro. No, be a fakat, the day they know the cat, they bro say, or they bro now what to be the Unia Messi so, or not so Jenica Crow. Hey, fine, you're free where you call. When I sat out in Ghana, what I realized and I said, I see a little bit of improvement, but I see me who abro me who like me who how to put it me who abro yem penny for the as to things that they are doing. They can do it in a better way, but it seems they decide not to. First, so I went straight to the VIP station to go get a VIP to go to Kumasi, and the Kumasi Accra Road up till now. Sebi see can Kumasi Accra Road. I said sometimes no who the onyo up till now Kumasi Accra Road intimate 169 kilometer road. Up till now, over 20 years in the intimate road. And because of the way a road, the most busiest road in Ghana, Kumasi Accra Highway. Road no Kumasi Accra Road no and the most busiest road in Ghana up till now it means it links the two most important cities in the country, Kumasi and Accra together, and up till now it means now her coin the way I see it to tour. And now what I realized is our head drivers near drive or coin as well. A get one me I can see I can say them nti see if father say VIP no timwa ono no do so hu se saloon car bi ba obebo saloon car no so aben sa until se saloon car no be mana kwan manako yes obebo saloon car no so aben sa ujira no so no obo na ben sa complete say saloon car no be mana kwan no wako enti isim say nketwa no sia kese na say omo kwan mo because that's what they do on the road. Some of the road no a one way na even miss one way a one out one in. Now one out one in no crana. Sometimes in the way I see a tiano, it makes it so hard for even cars me no say we bunsa ho. It won't say normally say be ya kese enemy no diana. Omo to omo ho ase. Na be ya kese ne kese ba ko kito ba ko bu se kese ro. Afa kwan ni nyina na kito na se kito na tisi for market se ne ko. That is what I bueno. As we are going to Kumasi, you experience sad from Accra to Kumasi. Ube experiencing sad bad driving and the drivers ni behavior no of. I say so far as I'm a source na one there's all my kwai. And that's what was going on the Accra road. It did do Kumasi. Now I heard Tech Road na e dey walk. No nyaya Accra road na at the corner that you look at the road and say, hey, eti wine pan na jisika eye kwan we. Wine pan mpacha oba no I say, Kwesi Fred, I see you, Kwesi Fred. Felisa Jakuma hope say Shiba century kojo fosu metia mu nyina. Say ohwe so so ohwe Tech Road run the way masi aye na ultimate transfer it him for pa the designer kwan see. It couldn't they do any better. No mun to me find any other means be omo be ye kwan na. Anti omo designer a kwan see. But well, Ghana we dey. Ghana ne one until sometimes you be wa untimi nka o hwe Accra road na otra odum kakra bi esa ansa na ba bedu St. Louis honom no. Railway bi da akwam ho. Na menim ekwan no de no omo ya railway na timi akɔhye fom ama amanada kwan mu ho sa. And this is what I experienced. There was a guy, he's coming from Accra, onim kwan so he's driving. Or hit sa railway ade no so. The airbags nyina nyame nkɔ ne family. The airbags nyina papai. And what I realized say omo ye bumping na the sign na be catch us say bumping wa hanom no. So sign is bumping in chain. And this is not rocket science. This is pure modern. This is pure abroni be because I don't know why yeah a sign to alert somebody coming say baby a oba be drew no bumping when in him. Now this a sign is bumping no.
Adwuma with Kumasi Nyame on Afro 614 radio.
Mentiasi say now brony be ya mentiasi. How on earth say obey bumping? Now bumping and a speed ramp. Speed ramp now why you know? What the sign now it shows say speed ramp ewo kwan yi so no. SC speed ramp no ho. Eti nipa na odi mrika eba with the mindset say odam highway so ntino. He's supposed to because sa ekwan ho is 60. And when somebody is running at 60 Ghana cry say kilometers. When somebody is driving at 60 kilometers per hour, so hit is out bump na definitely ne airbag be out. But sa information na ebe catch us say I had the udu ha to because speed ramp and a bumping e wo no no. Sa information is bumping no. Say nya bro ne be ya menim how I bet me justify sa dey. And yes, this is the reality. And what I realized, on most of the new routes are my no so. Road na nkasa no median no the Ghana if divide and at that coin in fin no to differentiate incoming car and outgoing cars no. Sa median no eso sene kwan na nkasa. The median no eso sene e kwan na nkasa. And then I sit down and I realize So what would be the reason for putting this median here? What would be the reason for putting this median? What would be the reason for putting it there? I know say Ghana find etu krumfinfin, of which it is not a good idea, but that's our reality. So utu kwan call abrochira a kwan, especially the highways nina ye etu krunechi. But ye the kronin finfin to kronin finfin stores or ha ne kwan kese no ne the kronin finfin. Until you don't have no choice than people need to have a way of crossing the road. Until there's no choice. That's say bay median. We do understand that. But what I do not understand, I say, I didn't see the median there quantum finfin. What is the motive behind it? These are some of the things that I realized in Ghana. What was the motive behind it? See, median also. What happened? I said, you are giving people rooms to put things in the middle of the road, and that's why so many people sell in the middle of the road, because who created this big space in the middle of the road? What you are going to do is say you are going to promote hawking. People are going to come over here and sell. People will go over there and sell. Is that what we want? Sani pana. Adeba kwa me realize ye pan so ne say baby obeku bia billboards ka. Ne si kronim ana ma kronim ay kusu billboards akakra o. To say am say you can walk like a mile. You can drive a mile, walk a mile, and count like 20 huge billboards. Billboards, 80% is a year from Kwana. And also sometimes some of these billboards, it's even blocking your view when you are driving. Huge billboards. And your billboard in Kitengiti, I can see huge ones. And I'm thinking about it. Hey, Ghana. Obi oha o cancer and simbisi ya no tiechire na mokasado. But Charlie, look at the nation Oman here building. Now, how are you even going to put billboard? I can see at that level in middle of roads. It is social medians now. Most of them the billboard necessity. It is sometimes, especially at night when you are driving, these billboards, block your view. View now they drive. Most of the billboards, block your view. And when you hit the roads, when you're on the Ghana road now, it looks like the fittest survive. The fittest survive. It's like Obia find a way to survive when you hit the roads. And my personal experience, the trotro drivers, I'm going to come from the trotro drivers all the way to Prague Airport. Trotro phone. Old driver. Once we duplicate one, best one him. Owura wanim a print wajina. Ujina ya no afobi wo fa na no asa tu asim. So obehwe ho. Se wo yia fa ho, se wo nyim fa ho, eno an se wo se tiesim no okọ. Trotro drivers ne drive it said de. Omone private cars no pre passengers on. Say wo ko enfa se bia wo did the right lane, or also did the right lane. Ohun passenger bi, otu na ni ohun passenger na wonim ho na no abo brake. Ese ojina. Ojina a wo yia fa ho no fa passenger na on hwe se eho na okọ no eho ya na se no ase tu no okọ. It is a na udi the chino wa anye careful. It's either you're gonna hit the guy from the other side and now you will hit him. That's our trotro for the any do minimum ye pass on be power choices here. Obey your idea no just 2 minutes ago, in the next minute, obviously the same thing was happening in San Juan. It looks like said that's the lifestyle of the Tohonom. This now I'm on the roads. It looks like that's the lifestyle of the Tohonom. Pragia for they don't give a damn about anybody. Whether you are a truck driver, whether you are private car, whether you are a taxi, whether we Uber, Bolt, whatever, they don't give a damn about anybody. Because omu no mindset to be say, omu pragia no de nam ni nyina da de. Enti no say o pem no kra na no pragia na nsei. O de na be say, enti pragia for o ba no mu hia. Baby a ofa no wonim se kwan na ho no ofa ho because wonim se what the car o car ne car no twiwa enko ba bia. Pragia for us mindset also the double. Wonim se what the car no twiwa enko ba bia. Enti no the twiwa no the twiw. Enti wo na ye private car no e wo na say o make sure so no pragia no. O fa le ka twiw ti man kwan no onko. That is how omo no so eye omo eniema. Now, free praga for us. Free praga for taxi for. Baby, obenya biano jina no oludu. Baby, obenya bi any oko kanswa any attempt di any obeje aje o maame di nyina. Obeje attempt di nso de obeje no aje wo no maame di nyina. And there's no sense of respect for pedestrians. There's no sense of respect for pedestrians. So wo kwa na bia wo driving na bia wo so obi pese wo twakwan no wagina na wo stop the other side na say wo nyina na obi twakwan no otimi betwam fa ho kra onfa ho otimi betwam fa ho a ono no kra no onfa ho. Yes, that's how omu behave. Obetwam that is ono kra onfa ho kra na is otwam no ko. Na wo kwa na wo gina obi no na say fancy wo duwachi a obeboss wa bensa chese on tiase say wo gina ekwan nim so obi twam na omu twam wie omu be yifa ho wie na omu hwe na omu du atem. Hey gara we dey baby obefa bias, everybody's hawking obi eton bibi. It's like in the nation, you know, it's only buying and selling. That's it. Beer ton bibi, baby abefe beer. Baby abefe beer ton bibi. Equine, there are so many rules. Equine also, there are so many routes. Omu just yenye ne hwe ya kwan no ya kwan ne say ba se ye beye you can say ye be sign routes no, so we divide, we mark the roads, everybody knows where they are no. There be enye omo they don't omo nyane sa what they do ne say ya kwan no bo se kwan da ho ne marky road no into obi ba ebia kwan kra ye two you know double lanes no two lanes no bo so obi nam finfin no chese be bia ye confused. I say be bia wo omaye no ho ne bia I say aye basa chese wo twen ho kra na onte ase. Say how can we even go to this extent? How can we go to, na me say kwan ba ko a me hu ya say obi wo sa ayi ho a obo hu ofri yemfa ne say atenga junction e ba na say bia person ko fakusi awona ga junction that road no, and I say bia person the far to so that interchange new road na ma no o me design U10 o ma U10 bi da be say mark na o dey top from ho no. Oma U10 no wasa the arrow no appoint incoming car. And so when you new driver and say when you boss you think say you are in the wrong lane because the arrow is pointing at you as an incoming driver. It is a when he put arrow no so I was driving on that road and I know so baby I'm the right, but many arrow no so I'm saying, God. See, I'm trying to switch. Many bar me who say instead of they making the arrow to point the other side, and the arrow is still pointing at you, the incoming driver. It is when you boss wa ube free say it's hey rather God idea. And I can say with authority say a kwanya my year wo Ghana be new 10 roads or my Ghana di nyina be in fact say be 6 7 ye market kwan so ya market kwan so kwan ye market ni, and it's very very confusing when people are driving. They are driving with signs, a road signs, you know, and then they driving. And if these road signs are not marked right, what do you think is gonna happen? And idea bako so pa idea bako pa so yeah. I want it, and I cannot say this enough. I know say ubia me can be an but I want to wo Ghana. Hey, ye kasa I want to wo baby Ghana. Inti mesre mo abrochire fo so mo ma me mo nua mo efra mesre o kakra bia mo de mbenya bia no enye easy sa on se unni hodom bia obeka se o masa sike bia de be mo bia enso mo sike bia de be mo, but o ho bia you will obenya a different sense of mind and a change of mind. E more than hey. So uko Ghana, let's say $100. We $100 na nasa. It's like say, fancy be out fellow car. To say, unye yi skana, esi skana sa. Sike be out besi se be, ane sikano so say, akesiano 200 cities, 100 cities, 80. Charlie, Charlie, galette. It's tough and more. To say, uto aduane nasa. Uto aduane to do 1 2 bo say skanasa. I'm saying me call restaurant bi ko didi. Omo friend pizza man. Na me call hokoto omo fried rice. Charlie omo nice food. Wow, me name say be a pizza man no. E bi wa Accra there, but I believe say be wa Accra. Kumasi it was nice. But my main fa e be breakdown be into and chiro. Me ko to aduane and more. Na aduane na me to no. Me to regular jollof rice with 3 pieces wings, chicken wings, at the rate of 60 cedis. And I'm to another jollof rice with 1 wings and also 40 cedis. Total I need to see 100 cedis, right? 1 million to this kind. But I want you to listen to the breakdown. Total excluding tax 81 cedis 27 pesos, which is sike ko adwuma wura na ho ankasa no. Na hwe NHL get fund. Aduane o. NHL get fund at 5% and obey 4 cedis and 6 cents. COVID levy at 1%, 81 cents. Tourism levy at 1%, 81 cents. VAT at 15%, 13 and 4 pesos. Sorry, I'm sorry for saying cent. Pesos. Grand total 100 cedis. We have get fund on food. We have COVID levy on food. We have tourism levy on food, and we have VAT on food. Until be that. Aduane o, Miria. Aduane o, taxes e go aduane so nko no. Aduane so nko taxes no. Hey, taxes e go aduane nko eso no. Eti aduane wura no. Just made 81.27. Aduane wura no just made 81.27. 81.27. Sika onu make ye no 81.27. Sika ke nyina. Sika ke nyina. Ekwa government. Sika ke nyina kwa government. Na menti bi da se aduane VAT e da aduane so. Menti bi da se tourism levy e da aduane so. COVID levy e da aduane so. How? And that's why I commend him because the government is taxing and taxing and taxing. Internet companies be bringing out of business now because the government is taxing and taxing and taxing. That's the little companies now. Umbet me a forming a buying free company we will honor or bet tax war musa. If you are not board, then Ghana. Electricity. Ni board ten Ghana. Everything. Now you the internet in the crowd and I say it's tough. This is my review. It's very, very tough to live in Ghana. And I apologize to all my friends and all my family members. I've criticized you guys wrongly. It's very, very tough. It doesn't matter how much money that you have in the country. It's tough to live in the country. It's really tough. And I don't see the way forward. I honestly don't see the way forward. Because the MPP government, I'm not seeing what you're doing. I don't know if the Omo Yeren aim were killed. So what it is now, I don't know. I don't see the NDC also being an alternative because the Omo Ye, they are not even telling us what the Omo Bombe is different. We do not know. We do not know. We do not know. It makes it very, 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 very tough. Very, 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 very tough. But, Nyame say, Mesa Baba be 12 video so because my review of Ghana no, it's a lot. It's a lot. Be a hustle, and then what I also realized, they say, I didn't know my friend hook up no, kai girls no. Me say first, I mean, when we lived in Kumasi, I do share so where you who say manage, but I see the level now a woman needs you, and as I say, no, so young crowd more young girls who 18, 19, small girls, small girls, and I say, hey, Nyame no mmoa nyina bido bibi asese oje bread or the team ye frame Kumasi Nyame da se ne ye be se hia